under 2 hours.
6 to 8.
Count the huddle. Yeah.
6 to 8.
We tried. Short amount of time.
What stood out to you?
You know, I like the energy that we have today at practice. You know, a lot of things. The one thing we hope when you leave spring, when you come back out in the fall, that you're not starting behind. You're starting at least at the point where we left in spring or improved. Now, you know, looking how we ran around today, I think we're at least where we left off, if not better than where we left off in spring.
I think you got everybody together for the first time. Did it have a different kind of feel to it than Tuesday?
Yeah, you know, I think it does. But, you know, the practice setup was a little different than Tuesday, too. A little bit less individual, a little bit more team stuff. So to have the whole team out here, we're going to split them up again tomorrow, do a lot of teaching, you know, then bring them back together Saturday for more team stuff.
Could you tell the difference from, say, a year ago where this early you wouldn't want to do some team stuff and now you're going full 11 on 11?
Yeah, you know, our guys understand how to practice now. You know, I think there's a lot to practicing without pads and understanding that nobody's winning a job on the field today. They're working to get better, so they don't not flying around or not diving around on the ground and falling and being sloppy. They're practicing fundamentals, technique, and speed to get better.
Speaking of, you know, fighting for positions and who's running first, who's running second, how important is that at this point? I know it's so early.
Not really. I mean, we're rolling guys at different spots. There's guys getting in. It's just basically, if you look at practice, everybody got the same number of reps today. So, I mean, as we evaluate the reps afterwards, it really doesn't matter what group you're in because everybody's getting the same reps.
Anything surprising kind of the receiver depth?
Not yet. I mean, still, we don't know. I mean, I think they're a little bit older, so that, you know, last year most of the guys that are playing receiver were all just true freshmen, came out of high school, so, you know, they have a little bit more understanding.
Not that you've learned a whole lot this week about it, but just overall, how do you evaluate your tailback race and specifically Robert Elliott?
Yeah, they look good. You know, I mean, they've worked hard. You can see that. They know what they're doing out here on the field, but hard to evaluate a tailback when they're not allowed to be tackled. And so we'll wait to put the pads on and see how they look then.
Speaking of tailbacks, Darius Perkins, what do you kind of see him doing? I know he's maybe going to line up at slot a little bit.
Yeah, we're moving him around. He's really explosive, really fast, so just find different ways to put the ball in his hands and hopefully get him in the open field and let him do something special.
How do you see it working? Is it going to be a timeshare or maybe just one or two main guys?
No idea. You know, right now, the guys that just, you know, if people earn playing time, they're going to play. It's just kind of how we do at every position in the program. And so, you know, if everybody really earns playing time, we'll rotate a bunch of them. If one guy separates himself from everybody else and everybody else is kind of average, then we'll go with one.